sun going down. You laughed like the wind through a one-light town. Now the silence grows where your voice once played, and I trace the dust where your footsteps fade. You said time's a thief, but memories stay. Now I talk to the air in the same old way. Every song still holds a line of you, like a shadow bleeding through the blue. Fading photographs in a box of years hold more truth than my hollow tears. Every smile, a world we lost, every page, a line we crossed. I close my eyes and you're still near. I wish you were here. Your sweater still hangs on the bedroom door. I'll wear it sometimes just to feel you more. The notes you left have begun to pale, but the words still haunt like a winter gale. Faded photographs in a box of years hold more truth than my hollow tears. Every smile, a world we lost, every page, a line we crossed. I close my eyes and you're still near. I wish you were here. The world spins on, but I stand still, trying to catch what I can't feel. All that's left is this silent grace and a ghost I still embrace. Faded photographs in a box of years hold the echoes I still hear. Though time may dim and frames may break, the love we had no time can take. I hold my breath and fight the fear. I wish you were here. Quiet rider on the edge of town, worn out boots and a heavy crown. You've been running from a voice inside, but it walks with you, no place to hide. You build your walls, but the night still knows. Hurt you hide, the path you chose. Every silence, every song is just a whisper where you went wrong. Why do you ride alone through the dark with no map, no flame, just a spark? There's love out there you've yet to find, but you keep losing to your pride. Come back home, don't fade away. You still got words left to say. You hold your pain like an old tattoo, a mark of all that you've been through. But heart made to bend, not break. And some mistakes are worth the ache. Oh, why do you ride alone through the dark, with no map, no flame, just a spark? There's love out there you've yet to find, but you keep losing to your pride. Come back home, don't fade away. You still got words left to say. You can lay it down, that shield you wear. Someone's waiting, someone cares. The open sky won't make you whole. It's not the road, it's what you hold. Quiet rider, lift your eyes. The morning waits, the sorrow dies. There's grace in falling, peace in truth. It's not too late to find your youth. Come back home, don't drift and sway. You still got love left to stay. She walks along the river's bend, hair like dusk and hard to mend, carrying dreams in a second-hand case, wearing goodbyes on her face. They called her wild Magnolia, too soft for the town, too wild for you. She never stayed, never could, but she loved harder than anyone should. And I still hear her hum that song, like the wind that keeps moving on. She never looked back, just forward through the rain, left me with the stillness and her name. Wild Magnolia, never mind a hold, but warm in the silence when the nights get cold. She said, don't wait, I'm just a flame, a little while, not meant to stay. But in the dark, I still see her rise, like southern stars in winter skies. And I still hear her hum that song, like the wind that keeps moving on. She never looked back, just forward through the rain, left me with the stillness and her name. Wild Magnolia, never mind a hold, she's out where the cotton grows, or on some highway only she knows. But I hope the road is kind and wide, and the stars still walk beside. Yeah, I still hear her hum that song through every mile that I drift along. She never looked back, just forward through the rain, left me with the stillness and her name. Wild Magnolia, you're still in my soul, like fire that faded. Highway winds through waves and pine, old songs hum beneath the sign. I've been chasing skies and shade with dreams I never quite outgrew or made. Sand still clings to yesterday, salt and wind, they guide my way. I left a town not for regret, but for a feeling I ain't found yet. And I'm coastline dreaming, hearts wide open, feet on the dash, thoughts unspoken, rolling past where worries fade with a breeze that never stays. Yeah, I'm coastline dreaming again, with the sea as my only friend. Saw a girl with laughing eyes, wearing sunsets in disguise. She said, "You look like a runaway." I said, "I'm just not meant to stay." Yeah, I'm coastline dreaming still, chasing peace, chasing will. Maybe someday I'll head back east, when I've danced with every breeze. But till then, this heart will roam, in every beach town I call home. And I'm coastline dreaming, eyes on the sky, letting all the questions pass me by, rolling past where worries fade with a breeze that never stays. Yeah, I'm coastline dreaming tonight, and everything feels just right. Only friend. Saw a girl with laughing eyes, wearing sunsets in disguise. She said, "You look like a runaway." I said, "I'm just not meant to stay." Yeah, I'm coastline dreaming still, chasing peace, chasing will. Maybe someday I'll head back east, when I've danced with every breeze. But till then, this heart will roam, in every beach town I call home. And I'm coastline dreaming, eyes on the sky, letting all the questions pass me by, rolling past where worries fade with a breeze that never stays. Yeah, I'm coastline dreaming tonight, everything feels just right. Build your walls so high and wide, lock the doors and stayed inside, afraid that love might come too near, so you hide behind your fear. You say you're fine, but I can tell you're trapped inside your private shell. You want the sky, but fear the fall, so you never reach at all. But those walls around your soul keep you warm but leave you cold. You're free but still a prisoner too, of all the things you never do. Let someone in, let someone care. There's more to life than just the air. Behind the walls around your soul, you walk through life with quiet grace, but never let them see your face. Behind the strength you wear like steel is someone aching just to feel. Yeah, the walls around your soul keep out hurt but take their toll. You laugh but never close your eyes, afraid of truth, afraid of lies. But love don't bloom without the rain, and hearts don't heal without the pain. Tear down the walls around your soul. There's beauty in a broken part. In every scar there lives some more. So let the world just see your light, even if it shakes the night. No more walls around your soul, no more playing half a role. Let your silence find a voice, let your heart recall its choice. The open road begins within. Let love break through, let life begin. Past the walls around your soul. I used to wake before the dawn just to catch you holding on. A sleepy grin, your tiny hands, a world I didn't understand. But work came first, the bills, the race, the years just vanished without a trace. You learned to walk while I was gone. Now you're grown and moving on. Now there's echoes in the hall. Your pictures hang but don't recall the sound of laughter down the stairs, or tiny feet and teddy bears. I blinked and missed it after all. Now it's just echoes in the hall. You called today, your voice was near, but I could sense the distant years. You said you're busy, kids and life, a job, a house, a loving wife, and echoes in your voice, I know. They sound like me from long ago. The wheel turns on, the moments fly, and we don't ask the reasons why. But time don't stop and won't rewind. We chase what we forgot to find. If I could go back, change the past, trade the clocks for time that lasts, I'd hold you close and stay a while and memorize your every smile. Now it's echoes in the hall, old toys tucked behind the wall. The light still shines where you once lay, but shadows took the place of play. And if you ever hear me call, I'll be the echo in your hall. Woke up where the silence hums, just me, the wind, and morning sun. No city lights, no concrete maze, just fields that stretch 1,000 ways. I left my shoes beside the stream, let my thoughts run wild in dreams. There's no one here to ask me why I chose the clouds to wander by. And there's no roads to chase, no time to lose, no heavy weight, no worn out blues. Just this easy way the world can be when you're not trying to break free. I found my place, a state of grace, where there's no roads left to chase. She used to say, don't drift too far, but I was born to chase the stars. Now every mile that's in my past feels lighter than the love that didn't last. 'Cause there's no roads to chase, no plan to keep, no promises that cut too deep. Just this peaceful tune the river hums as daylight fades and nighttime comes. I've slowed my pace, embraced the space. There's no roads left coffee's cold before it's through. I light a smoke I shouldn't light, and wonder where you sleep tonight. The window glows a golden hue, but I just see the ghost of you, a silhouette in sunlit haze, fading slow in yesterday's gaze. And it's hard to breathe when the air is still, like the hush that follows what you feel. I reach for love that slipped on through another morning without you. The radio hums a lonesome tune, the same song we danced to late last June. I close my eyes but find no peace, just echoes I can't quite release. And it's hard to fight what you know is gone, like chasing light that's never long. I'm stuck in dreams I once thought true. Each morning breaks without you. And I wish I'd said the words you need, but silence grows where hearts should bleed. Now all that's left is empty sound, as sunlight paints this hollow town. And it's hard to love when you can't let go, when every dawn still feels so slow. I face the day like I always did, another morning without you. I saw your light on late last night, but I just kept on driving by. It's not that I don't care no more, it's just I don't know what I'm looking for. You always said I talk too small when it comes to giving you my all. But some folks love like open flames, and I just love like drifting rain. I meant to say goodbye, but the words got lost in July. You were laughing, I was leaving, still believing I'd get it right. I meant to say goodbye, but I never was that kind of guy to tie things up in written lines, so I left with no reply. I heard you found a steady life with someone who don't fear the quiet. He brings you coffee warm and slow, and never leaves you in the cold. I meant to say goodbye, but I let the moment slide. You were waiting, Through every town, each yellow line, I see your shadow in the sky. I meant to say goodbye, but I left you with a sigh. No postcards, no final night, just a silence I can't fight. If you ever wonder why some hearts just never learn to try, it's 'cause some roads we take too late, and some words we speak too shy. I meant to say goodbye, now it echoes when I drive through every town, each yellow line, I see your shine. She walked where the silence grows, under trees in amber close. September air, cool and kind, left a trace I still can't find. She said she don't belong to time, she's just passing through the rhyme. Like a leaf that rides the breeze, she was never mine to keep. But I still hear her name in the whisper of the rain, and then I still feel her soul where the autumn colors roll. I reach, but she won't stay, like the leaves of yesterday, gone too soon, but not erased. She's the wind I can't replace. I chase the morning for her face, in every town, in every place. But love that moves like drifting flame is never meant to stay the same. But I still hear her name in the whisper of the rain, and then I still feel her soul where the autumn colors roll. I reach, but she won't stay, like the leaves of yesterday, gone too soon, but not erased. She's the wind I can't replace. Now every fall I walk alone, through streets where golden dreams are blown. I smile at ghosts I used to know, and watch her shadow gently go. Still I hear her name in the echo of the rain. She's the hush between the notes of the songs I never wrote. And though the days may slip away, her memory softly stays. She's the wind behind my pace, she's the love I can't replace. coffee on the table, and your ghost in my mind. Another silent morning where your shadow still shines. Your photograph is fading, but your voice still stays in every word I almost say. The wind is through the window, like the way you laugh, soft and unexpected, like a memory that lasts. I reach across the pillow where your warmth once lay, but all I find are yesterdays. Morning light and memories dancing in the dust. I'm holding on to pieces of what we used to trust. Maybe I'm just dreaming, maybe I should go, but something in this sunrise says I'm not alone. The street is slowly waking, the world begins to spin, but time keeps playing echoes of where you've been. There's beauty in the silence, and things we cannot hold, like stories that the dawn has told. Morning light and memories painted on my skin. I wear them like a secret I keep hidden in. Maybe I'll move forward, maybe not today, but this light reminds me love never fades. And I still hear you say my name, like a song without refrain. Every loss is still a flame that warms the coldest rain. Morning light and memories softly pull me through. Even though you're gone, I still wake with you. And maybe in the silence there's something that still grows in morning light and memories. I know. I packed up all the pieces that I didn't need, left behind the questions and the worn out dreams. The sun is in my mirror, the road is wide and clear. No more chasing shadows, no more holding fear. I've walked through fire and I've danced in rain, held on too tightly and let go of pain. Now the sky's wide open and my hands are too. Got nothing but the miles and a point of view. So I'll drive with the windows down, let the wind decide where I'm bound. There's freedom in the not knowing and peace in the letting go. I don't need a map tonight, I'll follow the stars and fading lights. Whatever's next, I'll take it slow, let the wind decide where I go. I used to think I needed something more, but life feels lighter without keeping score. There's beauty in the quiet, in the in-between. into spaces where I've never been. So I'll drive with the windows down, let the wind decide where I'm bound. There's freedom in the not knowing, and peace in the letting go. I don't need a map tonight, I'll follow the stars and fading lights. Whatever's next, I'll take it slow, let the wind decide where I go. Maybe love's just around the bend, or maybe it's just me again. But I've got time and open skies, and that's enough to get me by. So I'll drive with the windows down, let the wind decide where I'm bound. There's magic in the drifting tide, and hope in what I leave behind. I don't need a map tonight, just this song and the soft moonlight. Whatever's next, I'll take it slow, let the wind decide where I go. Where I go. Woke up where the sunlight kissed the peaks of ancient stone, with pine trees swaying softly like a lullaby long known. The stream was singing verses as it danced between the moss, and every breeze that touched my skin reminded me I'm not lost. I walked the trail where deer had passed, where silence speaks so loud, with nothing but the sky above and no one in the crowd. The city left my heartbeat, the mountains claimed my name. Out here beneath the endless sky, I'll never be the same. Take me where the river meets the pines, where the wind writes poems through the evergreens and lines. Let the forest heal my weary mind. Out there I find a different kind of time. Take me where the river meets the pines. There's wisdom in the whisper of a falcon overhead, and comfort in the campfire where the starlight softly bled. The world keeps rushing past me, but here it all slows down, and I remember who I am when no one's left around. Take me where the river meets the pines, where the wild and free become the ties that bind. Let the earth beneath my feet remind that peace was always something I could find. Take me where the river meets the pines. I don't need gold or fame or grand designs, just the sound of wind and water intertwined. Take me where the river meets the pines, where the soul can rest in love aligns. Let the stars above be my guide signs, and I'll be whole beneath those towering pines. Take me where the river walk into the room, and time just fades away. The noise becomes a whisper, like night replaces day. You don't say a word, but I hear everything. In the silence of your gaze, I find my reason to sing. The world could spin and change, but this I guarantee: I'll always find the answer when you look at me. There's something in your smile that turns my doubt to dust. And when you hold my hand, I know in you I trust. When you look at me, the world stands still. The chaos fades, the noise goes still. There's nothing else I'd rather see than the way you look at me. On your hair, the echo of your laugh, every little moment like a photograph. We've had our highs and lows, but here we are tonight, still dancing through the shadows, still chasing the light. When you look at me, I see it clear. Words without the fear, no need for promises or plea, just the way you look at me. Years will pass and colors fade, but love like this, it never strays. We'll be older, we'll be gray, but your eyes will still say, when you look at me, I know I'm home, even when I'm lost or feel alone. All I need is just to see the way you look at me. I wrote your name in the falling snow, watched it fade as the cold winds blow. December's hush, so soft, so slow, carries your voice from long ago. The windows fog with breath and time, I trace your face in frozen lines. The fire burns but can't compete with the warmth you brought to me. Snowfall letters sent on breeze, wrapped in silence, lost in trees. I whisper dreams you used to know into the quiet winter's glow. Snowfall letters far from home. Footprints vanish on the hill, but I remember standing still with you beneath the moon so wide, now only echoes by my side. Snowfall letters drifting slow, telling stories you should know. And when the world feels cold and blind, I close my eyes and hope you'll find snowfall letters sent from First drop hits the window pane, like a whisper calling out my name. The scent of rain and summer dust brings back the pieces we both lost. I walk the street where we once stood. The puddles form like memories would. Clouds hang low like your last goodbye. Still don't know the reasons why. First rainfall, and I feel you here in every echo, soft and clear, like the sky remembers too, the way I used to look at you. First rainfall brings back the truth. Your letters folded on the floor, left unread behind closed doors. I never said the things I meant. Now the wind knows what I've kept. First rainfall, falling slow, takes me back too long ago, when hearts were wild and words were free, when you still believed in me. First rainfall won't let me be. And maybe we were made to break, like thunder after still heartbreak. But for a moment in this rain, I almost feel you here again. First rainfall, a sacred sound, washing all my sorrow down. If love returns with skies so gray, then I'll wait for every day. A first rainfall, come what may. And maybe we were made to break, like thunder after still heartbreak. But for a moment in this rain, I almost feel you here again. A first rainfall, come what may. I saw you standing by the shore, the ocean breeze, your dress it wore. You turned around and smiled so slow, and time just stopped, you had to know. We didn't say a single word, but every heartbeat still was heard. The sky was fire, our hands were cold, but we held on when the sun turned gold. When the sun turned gold and the day grew thin, I saw forever in your skin. The world was quiet, the moment whole. We were young and we were bold. When the sun turned gold, I still return to that same place to find the light in your old face. Though years have passed and winds have blown, I swear I never walked alone. When the sun turned gold and you looked at me like I was all you'd ever need. No need for promises to hold. We had everything untold. When the sun turned gold, and maybe love was just that brief, a flash of truth, a sweet belief. Some flames burn beyond control, still flickering inside my soul. When the sun turned gold, you stayed behind. In every song, in every line, a shadow dancing through the fold of dreams I never could withhold. When the sun turned gold.
I left the noise of town behind, followed the breeze, cleared my mind, down to the place where silence grows, where time forgets the way it flows. The sun was low, the sky was wide, 1,000 thoughts but none to hide. I found a stone and sat a while. The river sang and made me smile. Where the river sings and hearts grow still, where the world turns slow and dreams can fill. No more chains, no need to roam. In that quiet bend I found my home. Leaves like whispers danced above, reminded me of peace and love. No need for words, no grand goodbyes, just open space and endless skies.
Where the river sings and sorrow fades, and all the past just drifts away. No need for words, what I don't say, and carries all my fears away. If ever you feel lost or torn, go where the wild is gently worn. You'll hear the truth in water song, and find the strength to carry on. Where the river sings and hearts grow free, where I met the best of me. With every ripple, every breeze, it gave me back my peace. If ever you feel lost or torn, go where the wild is gently worn. You'll hear the truth in water song, and fiery song in a fear song, and find the strength to carry on. Where the river sings and hearts grow free. Highway signs blur into blue as I drive through towns I once knew. And there it is, that old cafe where we laughed the night away. Your perfume still haunts the sea, faded Polaroids beneath my feet. The song you loved comes on the air, I almost reach, but you're not there. Rearview love, always behind, a ghost that lingers in my mind. I chase the wind, I let you go, now you're just a shadow on the road. I drive and drive but can't outrun the girl who loved me like the sun. Rearview love, you're gone but not undone. You're stitched into my dashboard light, a part of every lonely night. I drive and drive, won't turn around, but I still feel you in this sound. Rearview love, it's quiet but it's loud.
Moon is rising on your side, while here the sun begins to hide. You sip your coffee, I climb in bed, but your voice lingers in my head. Time zones steal our nights away, but I still wait for you each day. And though the miles stretch far and wide, I feel you right here by my side. Miles between our hearts, but love won't fade. Through every sunset, every gray, we speak in letters, songs and screams, but your soul's closer than it seems. I'll hold the line, no matter how far. You are my home, my northern star. Miles between our hearts, but not who we are. You wear my shirt when you feel cold. I hum your name like it's pure gold. We talk through static, laugh through tears. We're writing love that spans the years. Miles between our hearts, but we stay true. In every dawn, I think of you. The world may turn, the roads may bend, but this love finds its way again. I'll wait for you through nights and days, until we stand in the same place. Miles between to the sound of a world unknown. Packed my dreams and left that town alone. Tired hearts need brand new air, so I found a road and I didn't care. Cafe windows, morning train. The city breathes like a soft refrain. I got no map, just a song to play, and a sky above that shows the way. New streets, same sky, different faces passing by. But every sunrise tells me why I'm meant to try, I'm meant to fly. No more tears for what has died, I've got hope here by my side. New streets, same sky, I'll be alright. Met a poet with a crooked grin. He said, every loss lets light come in. We shared a laugh, a verse, a flame, then wandered on with no one to blame. New streets, same sky, dreams reborn, hearts running high. And every shadow I pass by feels less heavy, feels less tight. This world may twist and may defy, but I walk on and I don't cry. New streets, same sky, I'm still alive, and maybe love will find me here, in music notes or whispered cheer. Whatever comes, I'll meet it true, with open hands and skies so blue. New streets, same sky, footsteps echo, but I don't hide. I've let the past drift out with tide. Now I've got wind and time on my side. With every beat I testify that healing comes when we say goodbye. New streets, same sky, and I won't lie, I finally feel like I can fly.
Woke up to the sound of an old train line, smell of fresh coffee and Georgia pine. Same porch swing, same dusty lane, but everything feels brand new again. Old Joe's diner still serves that smile. Sandy's dog's been gone a while, but the sun still hits the roof just right. This town still glows in morning light. Morning light in a small town, where hearts don't rush and roots run down, where every crack in the sidewalk tells a story only silence spells. Morning light in a small town brings the past back soft and sound. I could stay, just breathe it in, where morning light begins again. Letters in the mailbox, rusted red, songs from the youth still in my head. Billy's Chevy
chasing dreams will never fade. Morning light in a small town, a world that never lets you drown, where laughter lives on picket fences and love don't need no big defenses. Morning light, friendly ghost of friends I've missed the very most. They smile with me in every ray that hits this porch at break of day. And if I ever leave again, I'll carry this like oxygen, a place that held my soul in grace, with simple truths and slower pace. Morning light and friendly ghosts of friends I've missed the very most. They smile with me in every ray that hits this porch at break of day. And if I ever leave again, I'll carry this like oxygen. Not chasing fame, not chasing gold, just letting life and stories unfold. Morning light, warm and wide, with open doors and hearts inside. Yeah, this is where I feel alive. In morning light, where I arrive. Highway signs blur into the night, chasing ghosts by dashboard light. Empty seat where you used to be, now it's just the wheels and me. Every mile's a quiet song of all the places I went wrong. But the stars don't judge, they just shine, lighting up this road of mine. I'm miles behind the moon, rolling past the end too soon. No map, no plan, just open air and the weighted dreams I used to wear. I'm driving through the echoes of all I've left too soon. Just a man and his memories, miles behind the moon. Coffee cold, the silence warm. Broken hearts don't sound alarms, they just hum beneath the static tide of late night songs and long gone ride rides. I'm miles behind the moon, leaving behind an old cocoon. Every curve a lesson learned, every scar a page I've turned. I ain't looking for a destination, just peace I hope comes soon, with the sunrise on the horizon, miles behind the moon. I thought I needed someone else to fill the space inside myself, but I'm finding now in the quiet truth that sometimes all you need is you. I'm miles behind the moon, out where the sky feels wide and true. No regrets, just stories told in the moon.
Through the willow trees, hair like fire, smile like wine. That summer made the world feel fine. We'd run through fields just past midnight, barefoot hearts in the pale moonlight, talking dreams we'd never chase, but held them close just in case. There was summer in her eyes, golden skies that never lied. She was thunder, she was calm, she was every perfect song. We were stars before the rise, and I still see that summer in her eyes. We kissed beneath the old train bridge, carved our names on the wooden ridge, swore we'd meet again someday, but like the tide she slipped away. There was summer in her eyes, fleeting like those painted skies. We were pages in a play, too wild to ever tame. Though the moment softly dies, I still dream of summer in her eyes. Now every time the evening glows and the warm wind starts to blow, I close my eyes and I'm right there, still tracing sunlight in her hair. There was summer in her eyes, and I still chase that sweet sunrise. Though the seasons come and go, there's one thing I'll always know: